Hello everyone, welcome back to Mimi's Home and Garden. Hey, Christmas is just around the corner, so let's learn how to make some snowflakes out of clothespins. It's such an easy craft and fun for kids. I made some with my grandkids and then I've made some more since then. So all you need is a pack of clothespins, and these came from Dollar Tree, and there's 36 in a pack, so it makes a large number of different size snowflakes. I chose to make most of mine using 8 clothespins per snowflake, but for $1 a pack, man, get 4 or 5 packs. So let me get started and show you how easy it is to make these pretty snowflakes. The first step is to take apart the clothespins. So all you have to do is take a clothespin and just twist it, and that metal bracket will just slip right off. So you need to do this with all of your clothespins. Just take them apart. Second step was to arrange your clothespins. You're going to put the two back sides together and then arrange how many you want to use in each snowflake. I started off with 6, but then after I played with it for a little while, I really liked the way 8 clothespins made a really pretty big snowflake. So it depends on what you want and how you want it to look, but you can just play with it, and when you come up with your design, then you just get out your hot glue gun. You could use Elmer's glue. It just takes quite a bit longer for that to dry enough to handle it, so I like to use my hot glue gun. That is the design using 6 clothespins, and then I'll show you the design I used when I used 8 clothespins. So you just take a hot glue gun or a low temp glue gun, and you just put a bead of glue down the clothespin and then pinch it together, and a little bit of the glue will come out, and that's alright. When it has cooled a little bit, you just wipe that off. Really easy. So that was the first step, is to glue all these clothespins together. And then once you have finished that, then I'll show you how to put them together. So this video shows I'm going to take 2 clothespins as my starter point and just glue those together. Hold it for a few seconds until it's firm, and then you're basically making like a cross. So put another clothespin at the bottom and hold it for a few seconds. And this is real time, so it goes by pretty fast. And so now I've made what looks like a cross, and then I'm going to go in and fill in all of those angles. And the design of the clothespin is so pretty because it looks like a snowflake with the holes all through it. Holding it just for a few seconds. See how easy this is? And the kids could use the low temp glue gun, and that would work fine, and they wouldn't burn themselves. So once everything's glued, I turned it over and just kind of really filled in the holes on the back side with glue so that the snowflake was good and secure. And that's it. Next step I did was to paint mine white. You could leave them natural. They're very pretty. Be a nice country Christmas with them just the natural color. But I had some leftover chalk paint white, so I did a light sanding to remove any of the remaining glue or rough spots on the snowflake. And so then I painted all of mine a base coat of white. You could use acrylic white. You can use any kind of white paint that you have. You could do a white wash. Like I said, I just had that white chalk paint left over from another project, so I just used that. It really covers even the glue very well. So if you've got some chalk paint, you can get that from Walmart in the craft section. But I basically just coated everything good with the white paint around the sides, let everything dry, and then turned them over and did the back side. Just make sure you fill in all the little crevices and paint your snowflake white. This is also an easy project for kids to keep them busy during this time before Christmas. So after I got everything base coated, I decided that some of my snowflakes I wanted to put some glitter on. Some of them I'm going to just leave white. So I put on a coat of Mod Podge over the white and then just sprinkled the glitter right on top of the glue, and it dried perfectly fine and the glitter doesn't come off. I found at the Dollar Tree these little snowflakes. It was like 6 for $1, so I took one of those and glued it to the top of the snowflake. I also found at Walmart some smaller clothespins that made much smaller snowflakes, and you could take one of those and put that on top of your wooden snowflake for like a two-dimensional snowflake, and that looks really pretty. So those I'm going to paint white and put in some garland on my fireplace. But that package came from Walmart, the little tinier, smaller clothespins. I think it turned out great. It's a neat craft for you to do with your kids or your grandkids. You can run a fishing line through one of the holes, and you can hang it on your tree. You can hang it from the ceiling or in garland. You could tie it on Christmas packages. So I think this is a great way to use some cheap material from the Dollar Tree to make a really pretty craft. Thank you so much for watching.